Cosmic Mind UV is where you need to be. Black churches. Black churches, I need you to step in front of the Congress, step to the front of the congregation, step to the front of the room, step to the front of the conference hall, step to the front of the meeting hall. Blessings, abundance, hope all is well. Y'all know I'm about to be right back. Y'all go ahead and check that out, what I got on the screen. And while I go share, and yeah, man, we gonna do what we do. Hope all is well, blessings, all that great stuff. Be patient. Be right back. All right. Peace, 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 abundance, all that great stuff. Uh, Hope all is well. Cosmic Mind UV. Subscribe, share, all that great stuff. Um, what does it say on the screen here, man? What does it say on the screen? What is the topic? What is the topic? Black churches, what the fuck? Self-employed chronicles, part one. I've been self-employed for a minute. A lot of people know that. A lot of y'all may be unfamiliar, or you may be new to it. But I've been self-employed for, well over 10 years plus. You know what I mean? Always had the entrepreneurial spirit, the get up and go spirit, creativity. It was just mastering and being able to figure out and hone in on certain creative abilities and being able to monetize those figure out a way to monetize the abilities and or um, benefit different people and beings and different things of that nature, humanity, whatever have you. But this says, what does it say? Black churches raise an estimated, and this is now we got to remember, just like somebody said on my post on the book, they said don't forget the building fund. See, this is only stuff that is that they got on the books that they whatever have you. When you talking about the stuff off the books, hold on real quick. Let me go and share one more time, y'all. Be right back. Oh, yeah. Hope all is well. Abundance, abundance, abundance. All right, we did. We got all the sharing out of the way. Yeah. By the way, if you would like to collaborate on the show, be a moderator, collaborate on streams, help each other build each other pages up, whatever, we can do that. Just link up. Uh, there's the. Let me see. Let's see what we got. Hold on, y'all. Be patient. Patient. That's the platforms at the bottom going across the screen. Make it yellow so you can see it. But yeah, man. It says black churches, black churches raising. Oh yeah, in the topic one more time because we just got to do that again. Self-employed chronicles, part one. Like I said again before, been self-employed for a minute, and yeah. Black churches, what the fuck? So my vast journeys of being self-employed. Um, I've ran into so many different vast types of customers, uh, depending on the customer base and the brain and different things of that nature. Um, but one of the biggest things that when it comes to copper tone, indigenous, black, melanated, different things of that nature, as far as when it comes to they could see your vendor table set up, all your products out, you over dig me. Um, and it doesn't matter whether you at an event, but they can see you with your stuff set up. They see you with your setup, your business setup, your promotional setup, your whatever you do. You wash cars, whatever. So a lot of instances, black, indigenous, copper tone, whatever, they will say you are begging. This is the big, even when people say donations to when you do shows up here, when people do different shows, people do different presentations. People don't act like sometimes people actually take time and space to prepare a show. Like, you know what I mean? They take time and space to look up the data, double research it, triple research it, make sure they get the most accurate data as possible. Then, if they go get videos and all this other stuff, you know what I mean? That's actually time and labor. That's actually, what I'm saying, taking time and space to formulate a solid show. Anybody that's done editing on videos, anybody that has put together a show in the background or put the show together, a virtual show or especially an in-person show, man, it's a whole lot to go in it if you want a solid show. You see what I'm saying? Um, Let me see something. If I got some what's the name set up? All right, hold on. Give me un momento. Cause I think we got a couple videos I gotta let them upload. However, y'all gonna get this work today, eh? In every fucking way. But yeah, man, it says black churches raised and estimated, and like we say, when they say that estimated, that means on the books. Off the books is it could be, you know what I mean. We know it's billions. You know what I mean. Estimated 11.5 billion, a billion. Hold on, man. Let me go share this one more time. 11.5 billion annually, man. Woo! Boy, they are loving you at that church, baby. Hold on. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right. So when we talk about all of these different things and these different virtual podcasts, different think tanks, different virtual think tanks, different black this, black that, who's to blame? Who's the ailments? Of course, we know men and women are fussing at each other. Black men and women, you know what I mean? That tug of war has been going on. You may as well say for some decades. But people never look at the black church. They never hold the black church responsible and accountable because people so want to be defensive over their sky daddy and their sky daddy syndrome. I did a show on that. Sky daddy syndrome. But I need you to take off your take off your love for religion, take off your like dependency on this fairy tale, whatever, sky daddy, and put on your business hat, your economics hat, your economics shirt, your economics thinking cap, whatever. All right, 11.5 billion, and then like somebody said on my post, you don't forget the building fund, and that's some new shit. Building fund, that's fairly new. So they hustling y'all in every type of. When I say y'all churchgoers, you heavy Christian, every now and again churchgoers, faithful tithes and offerings, and all of that shit mean the same damn thing. That's how deep the pimping is. That's how deep the pimping is. All of it mean the same thing. Tithes and offerings and donations. It all mean the same thing. But you will look at your brother or your sister or whoever and will say they are begging and be full blown entrepreneurs with products. Let's go over this one more time. Begging is when someone or some whatever is asking for something with no render of a return. You feel me? With no rendering of a return. An exchange, an exchange is means you're gonna offer your fiat or your currency or whatever have you, a barter or trade, and the person has something to offer of greater or same or greater value. That means it's an actual exchange. That means the person has something of quality, etc., to give you in return. There's nobody, okay, through tithes and offerings. That's the same goddamn thing as donations. And black, indigenous, copper tone, whatever, will say you are begging. They will say you are begging. This has been in a lot of different a lot of different places, man. A lot of different places. People will see you set up. People don't see. This is what I was saying about the difference between people with self-employed and full-time entrepreneurs, full-time self-employed, and people with 9 to 5s. They'll never understand how much work it actually is to be self-employed. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of stuff that people doing 9 to 5s, you got shit taken care of for you by that company. Let's say offer. This is a significant amount of money and demonstrates the economic power of the black church. So when we're talking about, hold on, let's get into these videos real quick. Let's hop over there real quick. Y'all just keep up. Y'all know how I do. I go over here and I'm over there. All right, let's go. Let's see what we got.
When you put your money in the church bucket, what do you get back? Hope and a future after you die. In my position on that, if I have to die to...
That ain't nothing but good old pimping. Oh, bitch. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my screen together. That ain't nothing but good old pimping. Hope and faith until after you die.
If I have to die to experience heaven, I don't need that religion. Anyone who tells me that I should be content with accepting hell on earth, when the white man has his heaven here, and the Chinese man has his heaven here, and the Arab and East Indian has his heaven here, and they're even building their heaven in my ghetto, and you're telling me I got to die in order to experience what they are getting right now? That's a religion I don't need, because that's a religion for servitude. And so we have to put the black church to task and ask them, what are you doing without Jesus money? Let me tell you what they're doing with you.
What are they doing with that? That should be the number one question that any of you heavy church go, even if you semi go, if you are financially invested in these institutions, these facilities, these for-profit organizations, whatever, and all you getting is faith and hope and a bunch of just feeling, dopamine roller coasters, dopamine roller coaster games. That's all it is. It's just dopamine roller coaster games. Let's go.
Money. Every black church in America has their money in a white bank. It is the white banks that are funding the regentrification ethnic cleansing movement. So all put the black church to task and ask them, what are you doing without Jesus money?
That should be the number one question of any church goer, of any facet, of anywhere, small churches, mega church, especially y'all mega churches, especially y'all mega churches, especially y'all mega churches. That should be the number one question. Where is the money going? Where is the money going? And a lot of people, because a lot of my earth family, whoever, they still do it. People will break their neck to goddamn it pay some shit on the strength of some unseen promise. And that's good old pimping. Let's go.
Let me tell you what they're doing with your Jesus money. Every black church in America has their money in a white bank. It is the white banks that are funding.
So they giving that shit to a whole nother fucking group. They're giving the money to a whole nother group's bank. They making 11.5 billion in the black church, but see, they don't own the churches. They don't own the churches. That's why they're giving it to that other group of people bank. That's why you don't see melanin, copper tone, indigenous black churches, black owned and operated banks. That's what the thing was. That's you saying a financial drain or a financial a capital drain or something that's where's black people money going? They the biggest consumers, not just of other people's products or other people's whatever. Motherfuckers are big consumers of other people's ideologies and pimping. And then people will give you who you, them, they, but people that's out here self-employed, entrepreneurs, you begging. People would, man, it's so many people that have said that stupid ass shit. Do people be saying that shit to the what's them people, Jehovah Witnesses? Do people be saying that shit for the Salvation Army when they out in the front of the stores? Do people be saying that shit? You see what I'm saying? When is these commercials that's asking you for money? When is these commercials that's asking you for money to fund some shit that's already Dr. Sabi or whatever, whoever, herbal books or whatever, to fund the cure for this, to fund the cure for that. When it's herbal books that have herbs that has the cure for it. 11.5 billion annually, and that is estimated on the book. It's gonna come back. Let me finish this vid. Let's go.
Banks that are funding the regentrification ethnic cleansing movement. So all of us go to church. We put $3 million in the church coffers every Sunday.
Listen carefully. For y'all Hell yeah, because you know what I say, people be so defensive over the wrong bullshit. Oh, you want us to eat healthy. Oh, you want us to eat holistic. You want us to stop celebrating these holidays. You at least cut back. How do you shut a system down? You gotta cut back from goddamn spending in the goddamn system. I'm not saying don't spend with small businesses. That's where it needs to be spent at. Your hustlers, your street vendors, things of that nature. Stop spending money with the big corporations. And one of the biggest corporations is the goddamn church. Huh? Man, some churches been getting niggas monies for generations, since your great grandmother, since your auntie, since man, what? What? 11.5 billion. You want to call black men need accountability? Black women need accountability. Oh, everybody. What about the goddamn church, bitch? Huh? That's a whole lot. That's dumb. That's stupid, stupid amount of goddamn money. What the fuck you mean? 1 year these motherfuckers getting just boom, shit be changed. Boom, shit be changed. What the fuck you mean? Not no million, not no 1100, not no 11.5. 115,000. That shit say 11.5 billion, bitch. Huh? And you want to talk about some goddamn accountability and responsibility, nigga? You better start. And then they taking it to who? When I say white daddy, you get mad. You bitch ass motherfuckers get mad. What he say? They run that shit to who bank? They run that shit to who bank? Huh? Let's run the video back.
Sunday. $3 million goes to a white bank. And when you put your money in the church bucket, what do you get back? Hope in a future after you die. And my position on that, if I have to die to experience heaven, I don't need that religion. Anyone who tells me that I should be content with accepting hell on earth when the white man has his heaven here, and the Chinese man has his heaven here, and the Arab and East Indian has his heaven here, and they're even building their heaven in my ghetto, and you're telling me I got to die in order to experience what they are getting?
Hold on. And the ghetto ain't even yours. Let's get that. Look. Let's get that shit corrected. I'm rocking with everything else he's saying, but the ghetto won't even yours because that was a goddamn setup, ain't it? The ghetto not even yours because that was a fucking what? A fucking experimental setup, huh? You got niggas in the rap videos and dope boys. This my hood. You don't own shit in that bitch. You don't own a house or property. You don't own a bush, a tree, a fruit tree. You don't own the grass. You don't own shit. Let's go.
Right now, that's a religion I don't need, because that's a religion for servitude. And so we have to put the black church to task and ask them, what are you doing with our Jesus money? Let me tell you.
What are you doing with our goddamn white daddy? Huh? Sky daddy money. Where's it going, baby? I guarantee you black people will be on your head about $3. Did you hear what I said? Niggas will be on your head about $4, $5, $1.50. These motherfuckers is getting 11.5 billion off your ass every fucking year. And I'm gonna go look up the stats for every month. If I can get that every month money, baby, but just do the math. 11.5 times 30. Divided by 30. Just do the math. Let's go.
I'll tell you what they're doing with your Jesus money. Every black church in America has their money in a white bank.
Y'all be on these different shows talking about this and that, and who's the blame, where is the financial drain going? Coppertone is the only group of beings that you gotta beg them to support your business. You gotta work so much more harder. You gotta advertise that much more. You feel me? You gotta They say you're begging. You know what I mean? I'm out here now at the park with my shit set up. Or wherever else I be. Earth family niggas will say you begging. Niggas will invest in every fucking thing else. You bitch ass motherfuckers. Fucked up shit. McDonald's, all this shit should be closed down by now. McDonald's, churches, all this shit. Churches, chicken, churches. Look, they got niggas so good. They got the churches chicken. They pattern that shit right after the what? The church, nigga. Because they know who to cater to. The same as they did with that voting bullshit that y'all keep being dumbass distracted by. It's a fucking stage play. It's a fucking stage play. What do you need for a stage play? You need what? Actors. You need, no, my bad. What do you need first? You need a script. Unless they just gonna freestyle everything. You need a goddamn script. Ain't it, man? You need a director and all of that other shit niggas behind the scenes you ain't gonna see till what? That's what we call the puppet masters. To direct the script. You need a director. You need somebody, the people that's above the director, the people that's funding that shit, usually you don't see them. Man, these niggas is fucking retarded, man. What's wrong with black people? Why the group is as a whole? We not talking about it's a few people with a little money. It's a few somebody got a little something. And then just as much as you got, they taxing that ass. Huh? That's why these motherfuckers do a lot of shit off the books. Come on, man.
It is the white banks that are funding the regentrification ethnic cleansing movement. So all of us go to church.
So they hype motherfuckers up every Sunday, and let's not just say Sunday, Bible study, when they do these goddamn church festivals and church, big ass church, you know, whatever, you know what I mean? Man. And think about how many people that's been dedicated to this shit, and you had that orange, purple, black shit, whatever, that say, man, this shit fake. I don't like going to church, whatever. And motherfuckers made your ass keep going. Then they would give you money to put into that bullshit. They would give you money as a young youth to put in that bullshit. Don't run away from this shit, because you motherfuckers want to keep talking about ancient Kemet and Africa and who was first, who was here first. This ain't over here. This ain't over there. We don't like Africans. They don't like us. Who was first? That's all y'all niggas want to talk about. Are we going to actually talk about what the fuck is actually been the fucked up shit or not? When it come to black women and men, when it come to our relationships with each other, when it come to our finance, all of it. Huh? Yes, I understand. Motherfuckers, yes, crippled the black Wall Street. But motherfuckers like to be in euphoria. I'm on the live, bro. I'm busting that ass right quick. Give me on YouTube. You guys, yes, rap. I got $1 for some zigzag. So, all right, let's keep going with the video.
All of us go to church. We put $3 million in the church coffers every Sunday.
And again, that's 3 million, but fam, that means they hyping you up to go run that shit to another fucking group to facilitate your control. So yes, this is why I say shit like puppets and shit like that. This is why I talk the way I talk, because all right, hold on, y'all. Let's go.
$3 million goes to a white bank every Sunday. And guess what they do on Monday? They take $3 million of black people's white Jesus money and they give loans to white land developers in businesses and entrepreneurs to come into the ghetto where the church is located, buy up all the property, and force grandma out on the street homeless. Now, grandma been going to that church for 30 years. Grandma been giving that church $50 every Sunday. And lo and behold, grandma had to finally face the reality that it was your Jesus money that put your ass on the street.
All right, y'all, hold on. I'm here, my brethren, Young Bangs, by the way. But yeah, we talking about this black church, baby. What the fuck? They getting 11 million every year, man. This should be nobody's struggle.
I don't know if I ever told a story about the
11
churches.
million
So.
annually, 11.5 to be exact. And like I said, that's on the book. We know they got a lot of stuff off the book.
We can't afford
Look,
that
watch
we
this. Watch this,
grassroots.
bro. Hey,
So
look,
the
the building
said,
fund
hey,
money,
no.
bro. When you was coming up, did they have building fund?
This $1 million building. He said,
Yeah, building fund for church.
I said, no. We went to the bank.
So this shit is like fairly new, ain't it?
They say the churches have unreliable income because 1 week it may be good.
They say, nigga, not only are we gonna take your money out your pocket, nigga, you gonna fund this goddamn building.
He said Christians have a bank strictly for Christians.
That's crazy, ain't it, man? And we gonna just hype you up. And we ain't giving you shit in return for real. We ain't giving you shit in return. We give you Sky Daddy, hyping you up.
In order to get the money funded for a church, millions of dollars, you have to teach what they want you to teach. They said to us, our church, our teachings must align with. I don't know if I ever told a story about the churches.
I don't think so.
Here in Atlanta, we wanted to buy a church out here, a building.
Oh, wow.
It cost $1 million. We said, we can't afford that because we grassroots. So the minister said, hey, no. We said, minister, how are you able to afford this $1 million building? He said, you go to the bank. I said, no. We went to the bank. All these bank, they say the churches have unreliable income because 1 week it may be good, next week it might be bad because it's based on donations.
Right.
He said, no. He said, Christians have a bank strictly for Christians.
Oh, wow.
So he gave us the address. Brothers go down there, and the clause is, in order to get the money funded for a church, millions of dollars, you have to teach what they want you to teach. They said to us, our church, our teachings must align with theirs. Jesus is white. December 25th.
Christmas, yeah.
The laws are done away with. I'm like, we don't teach that. You can't get no money from us then. And the churches have never revealed. That was on a sneak tip the minister told us. And we found out, whoa, there's so much ins and out with the churches, it will shock people.
The black church raises $11 billion a year.
Say that again.
The black church raises $11 billion in tithes and offering a year. If you put all of those black churches together, they wouldn't make a Fortune 100 company. The smallest Fortune 100 company has revenues of $44 billion. That's Qualcomm. The largest Fortune 100 company is Walmart. It has revenues of $611 billion, which means that all of these black churches and all of these black preachers and all of these denominations don't make a single strong American corporation. So the challenge of African American people together, as you've heard me say, the challenge is not necessarily political, it's internal unity and our ability to work together toward a meaningful outcome. So you're absolutely right. If the church isn't involved in economic impact, economic engagement, that it actually will cease to exist in the near future. The black church raises $11 billion a year.
Say that again.
The black church raises $11 billion in tithes and offering a year. If you put all of those black churches together, they wouldn't make a Fortune 100 company. The smallest Fortune 100 company has revenues of $44 billion. That's Qualcomm. The largest Fortune 100 company is Walmart. It has revenues of $611 billion, which means that all of these black churches and all of these black preachers and all of these denominations don't make a single strong American corporation. So the challenge of African American people together, as you've heard me say, the challenge is not necessarily political, It's internal unity and our ability to work together toward a meaningful outcome. So you're absolutely right. If the church isn't involved in economic impact, economic engagement, then it actually will cease to exist in the near future.
When you put your money in the church bucket,
Taking a smoke break, y'all.
what do you get back? Hope and a future after you die. In my position on that, if I have to die to experience heaven, I don't need that religion. Anyone who tells me that I should be content with accepting hell on earth when the white man has his heaven here, and the Chinese man has his heaven here, and the Arab and East Indian has his heaven here, and they're even building their heaven in my ghetto, and you're telling me I got to die in order to experience what they are getting right now? That's a religion I don't need, because that's a religion for servitude. And so we have to put the black church to task and ask them, what are you doing with our Jesus money? Let me tell you what they're doing with your Jesus money. Every black church in America has their money in a white bank. It is the white banks that are funding the regentrification ethnic cleansing movement. So all of us go to church. We put $3 million in the church coffers every Sunday. $3 million goes to a white bank every Sunday. And guess what they do on Monday? They take $3 million of black people's white Jesus money and they give loans to white land developers and businesses and entrepreneurs to come into the ghetto where the church is located, buy up all the property, and force grandma out on the street homeless. Now, grandma been going to that church for 30 years. Grandma been giving that church $50 every Sunday. And lo and behold, grandma had to finally face the reality that it was your Jesus money that put your ass on the street. When you put your money in the church bucket, what do you get back? Hope and a future after you die. In my position on that, if I have to die to experience heaven, I don't need that religion. Anyone who tells me that I should be content with accepting hell on earth when the white man has his heaven here, and the Chinese man has his heaven here, and the Arab and East Indian has his heaven here, and they're even building their heaven in my ghetto, and you're telling me I got to die in order to experience what they are getting right now? That's a religion I don't need, because that's a religion for servitude. And so we have to put the black church to task and ask them, what are you doing with our Jesus money? Let me tell you what they're doing with your Jesus money. Every black church in America has their money in a white bank. It is the white banks that are funding the regentrification ethnic cleansing movement. So all of us go to church. We put $3 million in the church coffers every Sunday. $3 million goes to a white bank every Sunday. And guess what they do on Monday? They take $3 million of black people's white Jesus money and they give loans to white land developers and businesses and entrepreneurs to come into the ghetto where the church is located, buy up all the property, and force grandma out on the street homeless. Now, grandma been going to that church for 30 years. Grandma been giving that church $50 every Sunday. And lo and behold, grandma had to finally face the reality that it was your Jesus money that put your ass on the street.
All right. We back, man. Oh man. Let's get the let's see what we got.
When you put your money in
My fault, y'all. Let me see what we got. Let's hide this. Let's get this down. And let's get hold on, my bad, y'all. Wrong one. Y'all gonna be on the journey with me, baby. Baby Bubba. That was my Um, well, let's see if it'll add it. You know what I mean? My signal be doing this signal thing. But all right, well, it won't show up, man. Oh, there it is. Now, as the video said, and I was saying before the video started, 11.5 billion, fam. Again, divide that by 30, then you get what they make a month. You'll get what they make a month. All right. And I'm just saying on Sunday, we not talking about again Bible study, choir, well, other stuff. You know what I mean? Just whatever other stuff. The like I said, the church festivals, them joints will be 2-3 days long. Oh, them joints right there. Woo! Them joints right there. Man, this is when you say that. Watch this. If we playing in a capitalistic game, if we're playing in a game where we know you got to be producers and not heavy consumers, then guess what? As a group, what most melanin people we losing at the financial game. We not saying it's all about money. However, when you in this type of game, you gotta you have to have financial discipline, literacy, like sharpness. That's why you have accountants and advisors, financial advisors, most people that have a few million and up and all of that type of thing. Churches in the US generate 74.5 billion. You want to put your pressure on somebody, fuck a congressman, a mayor, put your pressure on these churches. I'm telling you right now, because they know Congress and mayors they're gonna move this type of money. I'm telling you that right now. I'm telling you that right now. Mayor, senator, congressman, goddamn it, your local somebody, they not moving this. They not gonna move this amount. Not even 11.5. Not even probably half of that. I'm just saying. We gotta come on to Shimon. And then, like I was telling my brethren just now, people say reparation. They aren't able to give you reparations. Like I told him, they aren't able to afford it. You say, why, bro? Why aren't they able to afford it? Let's just say you got one family that know their lineage, their this and this, and they Chickasaw something, and let's just say they owe them millions and millions. Just that one family, they owe them millions and millions, and watch this. Are they gonna be able to pay you back pay for what was on your family's land and the natural stuff, whether you had barley, wheat, hay, whatever. You know what I mean? They're not gonna be able to pay you no back pay, baby. They're not gonna be able to pay you reparations, baby. I know it's hard to hear. It's hard to hear. And then you factor in the inflation. If you playing by their game, you factor in inflation, man. It's no fucking way. It's in the quantum trillions. It's in the quantum trillions. It's not even. I'm not here to discourage. I'm just saying that's why I talk about building capital and building our own shit so much because just to keep doing the reparations game is the same game as the voting shit. It's just gonna keep running us, them, they, those, whoever, in a endless tailspin. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see if this other one will pop up. Hold on. Let me see. One more thing. The most common. What does it say? Hold on. Let me move it a little. Whoa. We gotta move that out the way. The most common. The most common and lucrative way for churches to make money is through what? What is their first word up there on how they make the money? Just I need somebody to write it down in the comments. 'Cause as soon as you asking, you doing your shows, you planning show, people don't know how much preparation you going to put in your podcast, your shows, anything, or your products, or that's called time and labor. If you are artiste, a painting, it's gonna take different amount of what? Time and labor hours for different paintings and creations, sculptors, different things of that nature, all self-employed type of whatever avenues or beings or creations. You see what I'm saying? It says donations, tithes and offerings, and all of that's the same shit. That's just good old fashioned pimping. It's the same ass thing. It's the same goddamn word. Just said it in three different ways, ain't it, man? That's why I be telling people when people be doing all these semantical stuff. You know what I mean? Donations. Why you asking for donations? And you should be doing it for free. Well, tell the goddamn it church they should be doing it for free. Tell the goddamn church they should be doing it for free. Please, please, please. Please. I need anybody that can get this sense in you. If this making any sense, huh? Put down your religion. Put down your love for whoever. Put down your love for your church. Put on your business cap, baby. Put on your business cap. We talking about generational wealth, so you gotta assess what money's coming in and money's going out. Ain't it, man? How do you create wealth when you don't know where the money going, baby? Huh? Huh? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. How melanin people it's gonna be more, they ain't gotta be really mean, just more well off financially, you know what I mean, as a group. It's where the money's going, baby. The corner, I ain't even look, I'm gonna do a a show on, I ain't mad at people, you know what I mean? It's just, hey, we gotta put out the recognition of when we having all of these discussions on different platforms to show that whatever on who's the responsible. How did melanin people, copper tone, black, and this was, how did we get here? Was it our parents? Was it our great grandparents? Was it the schools? Was it is it the food? Is it the groceries? Is it back in the days? Is it Kemet? Is it Egypt? Is it Africa? Is it whatever? If anybody got fuck with numerology and numbers, then you should fuck with mathematics automatically. Then finances should be easy. Finances should be easy. And we know that, well, I'll get those stats whenever, but we know the stats on as far as how often we circulate our money amongst each other. It says donation, tithes, and offerings from their members. The average weekly donation, they went into the average weekly donation, huh? And then when they pump them up real good, I mean, I gotta laugh because when I be saying this good old pimping, because at the end of the day, what? People say it ain't about a dollar. Well, goddamn it, it's affecting a whole lot of people's lives, ain't it? If you could barely pay your rent, but they, you, them, they, those as a group, you know what I mean? Spell it again. Hey, everybody got their whatever hustle. It just is it benefiting? You feel me? You know what I mean? Then you gotta do your homework. Look up in who own most of the churches and all this other stuff. That's why I did the videos, and they be saying, yo, you know, they gonna take the money over here. You know what I mean? They ain't taking the money back to you, or they ain't gonna take the money to a remote somewhere, get some land, and yo, we gonna open up a big ass area. You know, we gonna have the church as a centerpiece, and we just gonna build around, you know, the church, you know, where we gonna have stores, we gonna have, you know what I mean, we gonna have affordable housing, we gonna have, you know what I mean, we gonna have that. You know what I mean? We gonna literally change your circumstance and not promote it through psychological and all of the type of ways pimping. And then the megahertz of the music. Go look up the organ megahertz and different sorrows and different. And sometimes it ain't sorrows. Sometimes they get you hyped up. You know. So I mean, man, look, it's a psychosis, man. And I'm telling you, and this is what I'm saying. All right, what do we have? It's a little bit smaller on the writing. In 2013, you know, it doesn't really matter the year. They've been getting it so long anyway. It really doesn't matter what year you start at. You know what I mean? Anyway, whomever research estimated that black churches collected 420. You know the 420. Everybody like 420. A lot of people like 420. You know what I mean? 420 million. I mean, bill. My bad. Damn, I'm bugging. I'm bugging out. Billion. A billion conditions from that's what year does that say? 1980, huh? So if you an 80s baby and whatever, you hear me? They've been getting it for a minute. You talking about getting it? You talking about getting it, riding around and you getting it? Well, you ain't even got to ride around. They gonna ride to you so they can get it, huh? But look, over 33 years, that averaged 12.7. See, you'll say if you fuck with numbers a little bit, this did you know this? See, we got to get to the hardcore of the. We even see people say the truth and the bottom line and all of this other grace. This is the stuff we gotta be saying, baby, huh? Unless every member and majority of melanin, copper tone, black, whatever churches, people just well off and got it like that and things of that nature. You know what I mean? You know, so and then let's just think as investors and business people of any type of level, mid level, little bit, smidgen. I mean, goddamn it, selling plates out the trunk. I mean, you know what I mean? Any type of level, you feel me? This is a horrible investment. Once you, if you're looking at this, hold on, somebody did this. I don't own the rights to music in the background. I'm out and about. Yeah, but if you looking at this as a long term investment, people look at relationships. We look at people. We would say the time we spend on certain things, whether it be leisurely stuff, certain environments, certain people. But when you gotta start looking at, you don't have to. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know. But again, it's a conflict of a message when you're saying you want to promote generational wealth when you don't want to look at where the what the wealth gaps and the numbers and the stuff the overwhelming numbers are going to. I like I say, we ain't even on that shopping and that consumer mess. We already know about that. If you do that holiday season stuff, man, seek out a street vendor or a copper tone small local business, or you know what I'm saying, for whatever products, man, and just give them as gifts. You feel me? Even if you don't want them, just give them as gifts. You know, I'll do a show about that. Which is harder, to be self-employed or have a 9 to 5? Y'all answer that question. Give me an answer. Which one is harder, to be self-employed or entrepreneur or have a 9 to 5? And we not talking about super complicated ass job like you a deep diving physicist and you gotta dive into the ocean and you gotta be deep diving welding and all that. You know what I mean? We talking about just the, you know what I mean? Which one is more tough on every level? You know what I mean? When people don't feel like going to their 9 to 5s and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Like being self-employed and an entrepreneur, like, you know, you see what I'm saying? And then you think some jobs are just like being self-employed and being an entrepreneur, like car salesmen and different things of that nature, like commission-based telemarketing gigs and all of these different gigs where they base pretty much, yeah, they give you a little bit of crumb, little $9, $10, little whatever, you know what I mean? But you ain't gonna boom off unless you get the what? The commission. You ain't gonna boom off unless you get the commission check. All right, it says something media services estimated black churches 17 billion to an '06, while another estimated level. So that's what I'm saying. Either way is it, son. I mean, son. Yo, when we say them, they, those, whomever, say melanin, copper tone, black people, are we our own problem, our own solution, our own whatever? Fam, again, if you're looking at the financials now, again, if we get to some juncture where the dollar don't mean nothing to, like I'm talking about, to every single, to more than enough. I'm not gonna say every single. I'm gonna say more than enough groups of melanin black people or whatever, and we get to where everybody want to barter and trade. But like I said, unless we own certain companies and certain industries like transportation companies and different rental companies, what is it? Hotels, motels, like these different. What's that? That's customer service. Whatever they call that. Whatever they call that. You know what I'm saying? Unless we start owning these different industries, eventually we gotta, unfortunately, most of us gotta do what? You gotta go to another group. And they got a lot of motels and hotels for sale, by the way. But anyway, look. So look, this is what I be saying about group economics. We gotta talk more group economic practices. What's the best way for your particular group? So we won't have to get into the, well, it's not for everybody. Yes, it is for everybody. What you mean, group economics not for everybody? That shouldn't even be something that should be said. You know what I mean? That shouldn't even be. Yeah. Salute to if somebody in your group say that. Is all I'm saying. Salute to y'all. Let me see. Other researchers studied donation habits of black households. See, what do you mean, fam? Hold on, man. Wait. See, when people be saying come together, man. Ah, mm. You just want to control this. This is what the arguments be between melanin black people a lot of times and black couples and melanin women. You who want to control the money? Who want to go 50-50? When these motherfuckers are studying your spending habits to benefit off them shits. God damn. Oh, anybody. Us, them, they, everybody. But I'm talking about melanin, black, whoever as a group. Indigenous, copper tone, black, whatever, brown. Because I keep saying, please go research. There's so many different varieties of brown bee. You know what I'm saying? That just happens to start with a B. But yeah, we need to really have this huge discussion. Where I don't care how much you a Bible thumper. I don't care. Put all of that down. Put on your business brain. Has this been a great investment? If you're saying, if you had to make this investment yourself, you had the millions and the billions, and you saying, I'm gonna go to this wherever this place is at. I'm gonna be dedicated, whether I'm going throughout the week, every whatever, every so often, every whatever. However, I'm putting the money in the pot. But we talking about the super dedicated ones, the holy rollers. You hear me? And you saying you invest in I'm talking about when you put in your, if you put in your business brain, forget everything else. Forget the religion. Forget everything else. Forget your love for Jesus. Forget the love for Buddha, Yahweh, High, Most High, Krishna, whoever. Forget the love for the Bible. Forget any of that to deflect your brain over what I'm saying right now. And this is in whole, as a whole. Has this been beneficial to black, copper tone, indigenous, melanin people as a whole? To be so dedicated, that this is what I'm saying. This is one stream, massive, as we're seeing, one massive stream of um a financial drain with Dr. Cole, salute to Dr. Cole Anderson, as he was saying, financial draining is draining the money going where to empower other groups to what? Facilitate your own what? Finish it with me. Finish it with me, please. Please finish that with me. And when I be telling people, it's just simple as good old pimping, baby. So whether you a psychological slave, as far as you dedicated to something that got you spending financially like this, because it's a psychological thing. It's giving you something to hold on to or grab onto outside of yourself or in other beings that gravitate and elevate and in the spirit and alignment as such as yourself. That's why, yes, you gotta change and not be saying no morning. You gotta, because that's why they call it spelling, spelling, spell. Forget the ing. We can go into that too, but I'm just saying, spell. That's the first joint. I don't even give a fuck how you try to, you know what I mean? Spell, spells. Simple stuff right there. Well, how was it? How was it a curse? Or how is it this? How is it? Because it's called spelling. Spells. I'm not knocking on hustle. People gonna do what they gonna do regardless. B. You know what I mean? However, when you have that young Nehru or young Empress or whatever that say, yo, I don't want to go to church, if they are not able to just articulate it, and then if they are, some type of way to be able to articulate it to say it's a waste of time or money or some type of way and then give you some type of something, and you got to be able to elevate, man. That's why I be saying about this intellectual elevation and discernment, and that's why I study the brain and the brain waves and the thought patterns and the da 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 da. We want to keep talking about the algorithm. What about the brain? Huh? What about the brain and the mind and all of that? Huh? Yes, spending bad, fucked up, trash, unproductive, garbage, delusional, whatever word you need, be spending habits of, as we see the numbers. You saw the numbers and you saw the videos, man. And then they running the money back to who? They to not empower what? So why? So that's what I'm saying. Like why? Like yo, that's what I mean. Like if you okay, quick commercial, quick commercial. Oh man. Not bad. Oh man. If you would like to be a moderator, you would like to collaborate on shows, man, just link up with me, comment, link up with me on the different platforms, B. We can make it everything simple as possible, man. And let's make these moves long as it's a substance. Um, if you would like to do an interview on Cosmic Mind UV, just we have different packages. Starting at $25. So you know what I'm saying. Just contact me with that. On that note, on that behalf. Let me see. We got Soul Searcher services. If you would like to get any of your any spiritual readings, guidance, and different things of that nature, check out Soul Searcher, SOL in Searcher. And then you have Soul Searcher's vegan menu also for vegan soul food catering and things of that nature, and nutritional counsels and consultations as far as being vegan and starting your vegan journey, etc. Also, we have let's see. Let me let you hear something real quick. Let me see. All right, we got Young Bangs right there. He has this movement called Ceasefire, Father of the Movement. Ceasefire. It's his brand that he's vested in. So go check out Young Bangs, BANDZ. You see what I'm saying, on different platforms, or Marcus Young. And this is his hit real quick. Let's go ahead and do a quick commercial break, B.
Brush yourself off, shawty, and pick your head up. Yeah, it's a cold world, but at least you ain't dead, bro. Regain your strength and take back what you made of. Got many waiting for you to shake back. They fed up. They need a leader, one that been in the trenches, one that know how to stand firm against any opposition, one that will listen and hear the cries of all of the victims who fell to the system, that will build up against them. Yeah, see, ain't hard, shawty, it's what you make it. Know the rules to the game, then you can play it. See, when you come up out the mud, there's no way you can fake it. Get your dreams in place like Meek Mill and go and chase it. Now you awaken, eyes open and not jaded. Make some changes, whatever's needed. You're far from basic, whatever the case is. You determine just where you take it. Know that that's my spirit. When your heart starts racing. So hard, being on my own. I get afraid when I'm alone. And in my head, not knowing what to do. To think when I'm not with you. Get out your head, little mama. Know you got this. Learn the steps to take.
That's all I'm gonna give y'all. That's all I'm gonna give you. That's all I'm gonna give you. You gotta go check out Young Bangs. You gotta go check out Marcus Young. You gotta go check his music collection out. You gotta go check him out. Check him out. Check him out. So you know what I mean. That's a little bit of his new hit right there. You see what I mean? It's so hard with different things of that nature. Excellent, excellent, excellent song. As you can hear, it was positive. Really positive messages. The things that a lot of people have been touching on and asking on is saying this is an issue also as far as the messaging and different hip hop music and different things of that nature, etc. Or quote unquote rap. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all. What are some suggestions on what to do if you see this later or whatever have you? What are some suggestions on what to do about this right here, man? Because you know, again, this is only one facet of the spending. This is only one layer of the spending. Again, we haven't got into the holiday, the pagan spending, holiday spending. We haven't got into, as far as, the fast foods and the different this and that. And, so um, we really have to, matter of fact, before we do this, I'm going to run these videos back because we just need to overstand just in case you see it later, you came in late, etc. Or it got out of your, it went out of your brain, a little bit.
black church raises $11 billion a year.
Say that again.
The black church raises $11 billion in tithes and offering a year. If you put all of those black churches together, they wouldn't make a Fortune 100 company. The smallest Fortune 100 company has revenues of $44 billion. That's Qualcomm. The largest Fortune 100 company is Walmart. It has revenues of $611 billion, which means that all of these black churches and all of these black preachers and all of these denominations don't make a single strong American corporation.
I need y'all to really let that sink in. I need you to really let that sink in. So, I mean, it's all for what? It's all for what? I need you to really,
So
really
the
comprehend.
challenge.
Hold on. I need you to really, because when we saying owning industries and starting big corporations to not have to go to other companies, the corporations, and you, I need you to really, 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 really comprehend what he's saying. So it's all for what then? What is all of the holy rolling and the Bible thumping and you so that what is it all for? What is it good for? Let me get
The black church raises $11 billion a year.
Damn.
Say that again.
The black church raises $11
And that again, that's on the books.
billion in tithes and offering a year. If you put all of those black churches together, they wouldn't make a Fortune 100 company.
Let that part sink in. Let that part sink in. Let that part sink in. So even when people saying the best way when you getting some land and you going off as a group, the best thing to have is a church. Why? You see what I'm saying? But anyway, when we get back to this, what is this all for? Be Christians, Bible thumpers, churchgoers, similar churchgoers, somebody, all of them. You hear me? What is it all for, baby? What is it all for, baby Bubba? Huh? I'm just asking. I need to. Maybe I'm. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just missing something that is like a very valid multiple points or something of perspective. Because people say everybody got the different perspective and do. So give me the different perspectives, please, man. Please tell me what is it all for, B? So what? Psychologically, what? In what? Enslave you? Huh? And financially also too, but it gotta happen in the brain first. But yeah, let's go.
The smallest Fortune 100 company has revenues of $44 billion. That's Qualcomm. The largest Fortune 100 company is Walmart. It has revenues of $611 billion, which means that all of these black churches and all of these Fortune 100 company is Walmart. It has revenues of $611 billion, which means that all of these black churches and all of these black preachers and all of these denominations don't make a.
And mad people go to what? And I'm not talking about people that go every now and again, which is still bad. However, we talking about people that constantly go there. And again, salute to that family that own that over there. You know what I mean? And they own Uber everywhere. You know what I mean? Man, woo! So what is it all for, man? The butter ain't the money, the swiller, the gwilla, the bag, the cheddar, the cheese, the fiat, the coin, the whatever phrase you need is not benefiting shit. Except what? Other what? Huh? It should be, man, fam. Oh, fam. B. If you go, come on.
Don't make a single strong American corporation. So the challenge of African American people.
So in order to own industries, you gotta have big corporations that can fund and be the trickle down funding mechanism for the black, copper tone, indigenous, whoever You got to have a massive funding mechanism. Huh? Huh? What is it all for every Sunday, every throughout the week? The festivals, the hype, the thumping, the jumping, the whatever. What is it for? Yes, I'm passionate about this right here because when we because I again salute the people talking about what they talking about. But my thing is, when we gonna start really talking about, yo, listen, this is a financial for right now until it go to bricks or it go to somebody else or something, something, something. You hear me? It's this shit is a what? Is a what? Salute to all of the melanin, indigenous, copper tone, black liquors. It's a black liquor. Is a few black liquor businesses out there. You just gotta go look them up, man. I'm gonna do a live about that. I gotta really. That's why I'm saying that's gonna really take a lot of space to go, like, really go look here, there, and here and there to, you know what I mean. Go get these different, but that's okay. We got it. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, woof, man. I'm just saying, B. What is it all good for, y'all? Give me some answers, please.
African American people together. As you've heard me say, the challenge is not necessarily political, it's internal unity and our ability to work together toward a meaningful outcome. So your absolute nations don't make a single strong American corporation. So the challenge of African American people together, as you've heard me say, the challenge is not necessarily political, it's internal unity and our ability to.
It's not political. God damn. So all this keep, I mean, hey man, salute the people keep doing it, man. Salute to every time. Like, you know what I mean? Salute to every time. Every time. Our eternal unity to each other financially as far as being able to build infrastructures of corporations and businesses and industries. Huh? That soul plane shit was like motherfuckers throwing in your face in the movie. Saying, yeah, back whenever, we keep saying back whenever, well, we need a melanated black, copper tone, indigenous, whatever, owned and operated airline. When we be saying industries. You hear me? You hear me? Yeah, hear me?
Ability to work together toward a meaningful outcome. So you're absolutely right. If the church isn't involved in economic impact, economic engagement, then it actually will cease to exist in the near future.
This is why they say it won't be melanin people or copper tone people, and they talking about you competing financially. Them, they, those,
I
whomever.
don't know if I ever told a story about the churches.
I don't think so.
Here in Atlanta, we wanted to buy a church out here, a building.
Oh wow.
It cost $1 million. We said we can't afford that because we grassroots. So the minister said, "Hey, no." We said, "Minister, how are you able to afford this $1 million building?" He said, "You go to the bank." I said, "No. We went to the bank. All these bank, they say the churches have unreliable income because one week it may be good, next week it might be bad because it's based on donations."
Right.
He said, "No. He said, Christians have a bank strictly for Christians."
Oh wow.
Let that sink in. Hold on. Give that a little, what they say. Let that sauce around in your wine cup for a little bit, in your mental wine cup. Hold on. Let that swirl around in your mental wine cup or your glass or your whatever. You know what I'm saying? Huh? So again, not having that big corporation or that big financial institution that could give them, which is a what? It don't matter. I don't give a fuck how you feel about them. It don't matter to be able to just give them the funding or have partnered with the funding or whatever whatever would have went on. You see what I'm saying? Just for what? Come on, man.
address. Brothers go down there
Hold
and
on. Go back a little bit.
the
Go back a little bit.
the Kid Atlanta. We wanted to buy a church out here, a building.
Oh wow.
It cost $1 million. We said we can't afford that because we grassroots. So the minister said, "Hey, no." We said, "Minister, how are you able to afford this $1 million building?" He said, "You go to the bank." I said, "No. We went to the bank. All these bank, they say the churches have unreliable income because 1 week it may be good, next week it might be bad because it's based on donations."
Right.
He said, "No. He said Christians have a bank strictly for Christians."
Oh wow.
That means they get extra funding, man. Oh man. Oh. That's extra funding on top of the ties, the offers, whatever. That's extra in the building fund and the building marches and the whatever, all of that stuff. That's extra funding on top of that. On top of that. Huh? Huh? Is this really a good investment? Psychologically, financially, generationally, to build generational wealth. I know everybody keeps saying this stuff, but I be asking what are the practices that go into the building of the generational wealth? And a lot of beings don't want to don't want to do shows about that, don't want to collab on that.
Wow.
So he gave us the address. Brothers go down there, and the clause is in order to get the money funded for a church, millions of dollars, you have to teach what they want you to teach. They said to us, our church, our teachings must align with theirs.
So that means as your group or whoever that group is, you have to circulate and raise your own capital. And then you have to, this is where I said all of the realms of business and the business savvy and the layers and the levels. I mean, the people say it's levels to this and shit like that. You can get private lenders, you can get angel investors, you can get different things. You know what I'm saying? If you a group, you know what I mean? You don't gotta, you know what I mean, go to these different, or once again, you could just keep that shit in house and amongst your members or your whatever your tribe or whatever you're calling it, man. Your susu group, your investment group, your whatever, you have to just of course, a lot of variables factor in as far as how many in the group, etc. People say, well, how much would you have to do? Depends on how many in the group. The more you have, the less you have to put in. The less you have, a little bit more you have to put in. You see what I'm saying? Or the a lot more you have to put in, depending on the financial goals that you want to accomplish and how fast you want to do it. You know what I mean? So this is why circulating money, especially if you're an organized group amongst yourself and your flock, your members, your whoever, and then you making proper smart investments. So you won't have to go ask nobody for the money. This is why relationships just like them, they're a group, they still in a relationship, it's just not an intimate relationship. It's just a business relationship, but it's still as a group. But when you dealing with relationship and finances, in marriages and everything, this is why they have to be discussed. Family finances, revenues, and plans and investments, and what's new came out, what's solid investments, what's short term investments, what's mid term investments, what's some long term investments. As far as passive and residual income we could be just getting every month. What franchises can we invest in? That you know what I mean? To where okay, we don't really have to whatever. We could just do the partner thing, or like I said again, start your own industry. And the only way to do that is people gonna say you fucking begging. Because what are people saying donations are? Most people saying donations is begging. So You gonna have to whatever they gonna call it. Well, you got to get the capital up. You know what I mean? Whatever. Oh, they bums. Oh, they begging. Oh, they whatever. I go back to that variable question of who's has a tougher gig? Self-employed, entrepreneurs. They one in damn near one in the same. It's just a couple of little different nuances. But let's just say they one in the same. And let's say 9 to 5, and I'm not talking about no overly again sophisticated, complicated type of gig. I'm talking about the basic gigs. You feel me? Which one is more tougher? Which one is more tougher to motivate yourself for every day? Huh? Yeah, people got to deal with the cousins, whatever. Look, that's a whole nother live. I'm gonna do a whole nother live on that. You know what I mean? But now, go ahead. Hold on. Let's go.
This is white. December 25th.
Christmas, yeah.
The laws are done away with. I'm like, we don't teach that. You can't get no money from us then. And the church have never revealed that was on a sneak tip.
And you want to talk about some goddamn control? Yo, and again can't be mad at that shit because it's their what? Their corporation, huh? And just like the previous video said before this one, all of the joints combined. I need you to hear that combined word. I mean, really, please hear that combined word. Doesn't compete with some of the big, huge main corporations. So yes, that's why a lot of indigenous melanin capital have to go to other type of financial facilities, banks, because we don't own enough what of those industries, financial industries, finances, banks, loan. What is them? What is these quick loan places and in the quick places and the You know what I mean? Whatever. You know what I mean? We don't own a lot of that stuff. You see what I'm saying? And then, like I said, you have to own and control. I know people don't like that word, sustain, whatever word you need to like hug on to type shit. Your area, you have to control what comes in and out, the e-commerce, what businesses, what you're producing in the area to even be, different things to generate revenue. You see? So it's not about just coming together and getting the land. Yeah, that is the first couple of steps. However, when you doing the coming together, or if you discussing the generational wealth, that's why I be like, what are the practices are you talking about then? Is all I'm saying. I just want to hear it first if you got something. You know what I mean? Because it has to be orange, blue, purple, green print, whatever green color print you need. It needs to be a multiplicity of plans for just in cases. You feel me? And then, like I've always been saying, if you have everything in house, you don't just have a bunch of people just coming together. People got to be able to have what? Some type of hookup, some type of resources, some type of superpower, some type of special powers. Having access to grants, you got access to tools and heavy tools. You got access to You feel me? You got special goddamn skill sets to be able to facilitate shit that's gonna be expensive. You know what I mean? Getting contractors and all the energy of calling contractors. You figure deal me. All of that it's still energy going out that don't have to be going out. So it's about what is team building in order to do generational wealth practices and group economics and different things of that nature. These are the shows I want to do. One of one of the few. You know what I mean? Well, that was damn near 3. You know what I mean? If you break them all apart, that'd be like 3 different shows. What is team building? To lend to the highest possibility ratio or whatever we want to say measurement of success possible. So when people say nothing can be if planned properly as possible, yeah, you might have some miscellaneous ass way out there ass shit. You know what I mean? However, if you can be prepared for the things that you know are the knowing that may be this or that. You see what I'm saying? then things run smoothly. You figure me? It's possible. I mean, okay, and then that's a part of it too. Knowing how to adapt, adjust, in a timely fashion, in a productive fashion.
When you put your money in the church bucket, what do you get back? Hope in a future after you die. And my position on that, if I have to die to experience heaven, I don't need that religion. Anyone who tells me that I should be content with accepting hell on earth, when the white man has his heaven here, and the Chinese man has his heaven here, and the Arab and East Indian has his.
By the way, I don't own any of like the background music in these videos and that I'm showing and none of that because I don't want y'all to be like copyright something, whatever. All right, I don't own the music that the person used in that video to create it to share it. You overdig me? I don't own none of the words that the person is saying in the video. You know what I mean? 'Cause I mean, maybe they need all of this type of stuff. You know what I mean? All right, so there we go.
Has his heaven here, and they're even building their heaven in my ghetto, and you're telling me I got to die in order to experience.
This is not for knowledge of self-purpose only. Education, if you want to say educational purposes only, there we go. Elevational purposes, etc.
What they are getting right now, that's a religion I don't need, because that's a religion for servitude. And so we have to put the black church to task and ask them, what are you doing without Jesus money? Let me tell you what they're doing with your Jesus money. Every black church in America has their money in a white bank.
He say every, because what? We don't, majority of, when we say we, melanin, copper tone, black. Salute to Killer Mike. They got the Greenwood Bank. Salute to them. But when we say industry, it means when we doing percentiles, we want to say at least let's just do a simple number of 100 percentile being full or whatever. You want to be at least close to 50 percentile as possible in that industry. You see what I'm saying? In each industry of importance. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, whether it's hospitality, that's an industry. Whether it's, and there's so many vast industries with that, janitorial. I mean, it's so many branches. When you just saying, if I'm just saying the one word, but it branches off into what? So many branches of different what? Industries, right? Huh? All right. The medical industry, the financial industries, the educational industries. All of these, we gotta look at stuff as business, baby. Baby bubble. I'm just saying. I mean, when we gonna look at it as business, and I it's big business, baby. Bubba. Huh? This what we saying about running the plays for other groups, B. And this is the irritation. This is the internal cleansing that's needed, man. All of the difficult conversations and the tough, uncomfortable conversations. This is one of the major ones, B. You know, I'm saying I really encourage you, not beg you, I encourage you to put down your love for all of it, your fascination, your psychosis for all of it, and put on your business brain for a second at whatever level it is at. Has this been, hold on, go ahead, go ahead.
White banks that are funding the regentrification ethnic cleansing movement. So all of us go to church. We put $3 million in the church coffers every Sunday. $3 million goes to a white bank every Sunday. And guess what they do on Monday? They take $3 million of black people's white Jesus money and they give loans to white land developers and businesses.
So when we're saying about developing land and getting land and doing all of this stuff, do you hear the process of how they're moving that money, that getting that money moved, and they're using what? What? Come on, the Bible, Jesus, Buddha, Yahweh, whoever, but it's usually Jesus. I mean, they're using that Sky Daddy stuff for what? And then they already, like the dude said in the first video, the gentleman said in Nehru said in the first video, They already got funding for that shit, but you gotta kick, or the second and the first video, we just merged them together. You gotta preach and kick the shit that they telling your ass to say. You know what I mean? If you ain't doing that shit, fuck around, we not giving you the money. You know what I mean? You ain't got your own industry and your own corporation, your own da 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 da. Then nah. And then like he said, he said all of them combined don't compete with any of the major corporations. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead. Come on, man.
businesses and entrepreneurs to come into the ghetto where the church is located, buy up all the property, and force grandma out on the street homeless. Now, grandma been going to that church for 30 years.
So that's how that be happening. So I need y'all to just understand how a lot of stuff be going on. I need you to understand when you saying gentrification. Okay, now okay, we get the definition, but the process, the scheme, the financial process and scheme of the shit. You hear me? And the positioning on the monopoly board or this landmass board or whatever, huh? That's all I'm saying, B. If we not gonna talk no numbers, B, and no real group economics and doing better as a group, circulating our funds. I'm talking about family members and whoever, homies, colleagues, whoever, fam. Yeah, we may have to outsource, yes, at first to get the equipment. Again, if it's an industry that's owned by a copper tone indigenous black person, then great. Yes, do business with them. It's affordable if it's a smart thing, if you can get it. But in certain industries, it's going to be hard to come by. You feel me? Depending on if you're doing like graphic printing and different things of that nature, talking about buying the equipment. You feel me? That's another graphic printing and arts designs and all that. That's a whole, that's a whole industry. You feel me? Yeah, you got the Hobby Lobbies and different crafts, but we don't have no, you know what I mean, sister, whatever, you know what I mean, sister queens, you know what I'm saying, crafts, you know what I mean. So yeah,
I've been going to that church for 30 years. Grandma been giving that church $50 every Sunday, and lo and behold.
And I be telling y'all, think about how many of us came from that. Like literally, not just grandma B. Now watch this. My Earth family was at 2 different churches some goddamn time. Sometimes my man. And then watch, like I said, that's just donation type. But see, it's all the same thing. And it's begging, regardless of what you want to say. Yeah, they giving you a great presentation. Yeah, they put together a great show. That sounds just like what I was saying prior to when people do shows and they say, hey, y'all can donate to the channel. Y'all can subscribe. Y'all can donate. You feel me? And then people will say, nah, don't say that. Why not? Why not? Okay.
Lo and behold, grandma had to finally face the reality that it was your Jesus money that put your ass on the street.
That's some hardcore liquor there, B. That's some hardcore hooch. That's some hardcore gin and juice. That's some hardcore, that's a hard pill to swallow. Watch this one. Oh man, it's too. If y'all can see what it says, the church has been caught up in materialism. ... If you could read that, I got that from an article. I got it in pieces, screenshot pieces. You know what I mean? Y'all rewind this and come back and look at these type of things, man. I mean, hey, man, hey, it is comments on anything, man. Just comments on anything, B. You know what I mean? Like, if people be saying, like, think about why, you know what I'm saying? Again, other than rent, where the money be going to most generations of family? You saying, that's what I'm saying. That mechanism of that, for whatever reason they was going so long, you feel me? Whether it's the sky stuff, the church, the Jesus, whoever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever reason they just needed something to hold on to. They just needed a group to be a part of, whatever it was. All right, that's that one right there. However, one of the major things is that lack of group, proper group economics, lack of financial literacy, savvy, owning industries, etc. You see what I'm saying? Us practicing group economics amongst each other, us breaking bread amongst each other, us circulating whatever you want to call it, coin, bag, money, whatever. Again, I don't care what background you come from, what if you're bougie, if you're not, if you're hood, if you're ghetto, you see somebody out there with their products or whatever, even if it's not something for you, man, support the person, especially they copper tone, indigenous, black, melanated, whatever, and give it as a gift to somebody. You feel what I mean? It just needs to be that circulation there. You feel me? Even if it's a random person. Now, the people that you got around you, homies, family, friends, colleagues, Shay Shay, Bebe, Tay Tay, Shay Day, Day Day. You feel me? All of these coming together, things is going on that's coming up. It needs to be some type of, and I know it's just saying it, but somebody got to keep saying it. You know what I mean? It's gonna trickle out there, and you know what I mean. So there has to be some group economics and some financial empire building and some breaking down of finances and some idea brainstorming going on. You feel me? And then uncle, grandma, daddy, cousin, Ray, John, whoever got the bag and the money that can lead off in the investment, and whoever got the intestinal fortitude to get everything going as far as Shay know how to do the LLCs and the corporation S corps, and then John and Uncle James, they got the bag like that. They longshoremen, they something, they such, they da. You feel me? Or auntie something. You know what I mean? They got the money. You feel me? All right, so we got these few ideas and everything, or we gonna start our own family trust or whatever. Oh, somebody got the knowledge on the trust and the corporate. It needs to be a discussion about this stuff. That's the only way you can build generational wealth. It's not just saying it. Oh, I want to leave my children generational wealth. Are you discussing? I mean, are they, again, watch this. A lot of these industries, their children's children, some of them, their children have like products and ideas too. So we have to invest in our young youth them. And they say, don't go with it. I don't know what I want to do shit. What do you want to do to make some money, B? What do you either do great at? What's a couple of ideas you could generate that is low costing, under $100, under $50. You see what I'm saying? When you say, well, under $50, how you start a business? Man, you can get a bunch of bottles of Windex, a bunch of damn paper towels, and do what? clean people windshields, ain't it, man? Get you a couple squeegees, ain't it? That's less than $50. Don't get me started on no business ideas. Don't even get me started. Don't get me started. It costs so much to do the bit. Oh! That could be a hustle that turns into a business. You know what I mean? A glass cleaning business, service, whatever. You'll dig me. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. So we gotta invest. We have to introduce self-employment or entrepreneurship, etc. If they got a couple of homies, it'll be more so entrepreneurship because they'll either be in business together or they'll be having their first employees as their homeboys, homegirls, whoever it is. You know what I mean? They gang, they whatever. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? And salute to the young youth them that have their clothing line, because I see a lot of them that have their different clothing lines and brands that's going on at the different vending events. If they're your nephews, your nieces, your brothers, your something, your sons, invest in. They need the funding. The goddamn church don't need it, huh? A lot of these other places don't need it. And stop saying someone that has something of value, whether you can go sell it, give it to somebody as a gift, all of its value, ain't it? So if somebody has an exchange of value with you, stop calling that shit begging. Stop calling that shit begging. I'd rather you call it panhandling, but stop calling that shit begging. Don't even call it panhandling, just stop calling that shit begging, man. But I know a lot of people gonna still say that shit. And if they begging, then, and you telling them to stop begging, tell your church to stop begging. Tell all of these other companies that's not benefiting you to stop begging. These other industries. Huh? All them commercials that be on that be begging. Ain't it, man? Because I don't watch TV like that, but I know they be on there rolling through. Ads and all that be what? That be begging. Ain't it, man? Come on, man. Shimon with the Shimon. Shimon with the Shimon. So there's a whole lot of goddamn begging going around, ain't it, man? God damn. But damn, Shay or Sharonda, or you got your product, whoever, you begging though. You know what I mean? You doing your shows, you doing your presentations, you building up your platform, you doing your whatever, you promoting your products and shit. You begging though. That shit it's insanity, B. It's beyond that. Huh? Aren't we running enough routes, billion-dollar routes in different industries and spending and all of that for enough other groups? Ain't it, man? I need you to read those numbers. Read that. If you in the numerology, you in the math a little bit, you in the little something. Huh? What you mean multiple? There is no poverty. Should be no poverty. What you mean? Huh? Church, what you doing? Where? I don't know. Not building no other. But what you doing for us? God damn it! What you doing for your flock? Well, huh? What you doing for them, baby? Huh? We ain't talking about selling no hopes and dreams. We ain't talking about that, baby. We ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about giving them unhealthy GMO turkeys and all that. You're going to have their sodium and blood pressure running up, huh? We ain't talking about none of that. Huh? Ain't it, man? You unhealthy mentally, then you go eat, and then you're unhealthy physically, and then they just got you all the way around the board. Ain't it, man? Huh? We need to understand how powerful this mechanism or the conceptualized idea or whatever they call this religion shit, and then break down that shit to the okay, is it beneficial? And then, okay, you telling me what ways is beneficial. We not talking about little microscopic. You start from the top and then work down to the microscopic. The itty bit, you know what I mean? So, Cosmic Mind UV, hope you enjoyed. Yes, we have to call them, they, those, whoever it is. had to call it, and if you go into these church, these facilities, these businesses, because that's what they are, regardless of how pretty you want to. Oh, it's the Episcopalian Brazilian church. It's the Ebenezer Zion. It's the every. It don't matter. It's a business. All of it still, huh? All right, man. Subscribe, share, and donate. Damn, you're not supposed to say donate. You begging. All right, y'all. Abundance.